want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Brady now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess, complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32-yard
line. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brady's throw there complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brought down back.
A give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. It's caught, Jones. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now Brady. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 4 seconds to go in the first half. inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. 14. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before half for Brady. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down.
And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Jones give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The quick slant caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Roosevelt Nix, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big run there by Jones, and even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Packers 21, Buccaneers 14. The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Brady to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Tight that. There you go.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where
got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it till them looking back from around me. My what it is. Really, I just came here to gotta see this more on a billboard. Thank the good Lord, I'm here to overflowing with the sauce. I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. For you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just for bread, break it out, break a sweat, baby, the doll, break a leg, let you lay the power check. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere, 'cause she ain't really seen nothing like me yet. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you
know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, 'cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your brother protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you